Hey folks, welcome to another Catfish Chalk Talk. I've been recently working on a new series of articles for Midwest Outdoors that'll be coming out in 2019. And the one that I was working on the last day or so is snags and identifying snags and what snags are better snags. So we're going to take a couple weeks, we're going to talk about snags. The first one is the obvious snag. Now if you look up at the board, I just made a couple of notes and I'll get you a couple of photos here. But the obvious snags are just that. They're the obvious ones. They're the ones anyone can find. They stick out of the water, they're big, and they look pretty, and they look like they're going to hold lots of fish. And if nobody's been fishing them recently, they do. The downside to an obvious snag is they're easy to find, and other anglers find them and fish them. I always tell tournament anglers when I talk to them, don't ever fish an obvious snag, a visible snag during tournament, because it was just absolutely pounded during pre-fishing. But a couple of things about obvious snags that I want to touch on this week is the best snags, the big snags, have lots of limbs, the trunk, something touching the bottom of the river. And what that does is it creates the current break that the fish wants to lay behind and rest and utilize as little energy as possible, but it also creates an ambush and wash-in point for bait fish, which makes hunting easier for fish. Now, some of these also look really good where they've got one trunk or something stuck to the bottom, but then they've just got massive amounts of floating wood on top. Well, that only provides one current break and one hunting point. The biggest problem is it's just a bunch of floating junk. I find that those floating snags, while they look beautiful on the surface, aren't very beautiful when you look down. One simple solution to get around that is shoot your side imaging underneath the snag. It'll quickly tell you what the bottom looks like. Until next time with another Catfish Chalk Talk, I'm Brad Durick.